Onboarding. The first step in activating your Shepherd System account is completing the Shepherd System account onboarding form. This form will be sent to you by your account manager. Enter all the required information on the form and hit Submit. Shepherd System onboarding personnel will be in contact shortly thereafter to complete the process. Create Case Manager. Log into your Shepherd System account and hit the Case Managers tab. Then select Create Case Manager and enter your information on the form. The phone number should be a cell phone which can receive SMS messages. This is important as this is where event notifications will be sent, such as geofence crossings. Enroll Client. Create Client. If your organization has multiple jurisdictions, make sure to select the correct jurisdiction for the client in the drop-down. In filling out citation numbers and case numbers, use the numbering system assigned to the client by your agency or court system. Those numbers will be used to link to the client's account in the system. It is necessary to enter an end date. This date can be edited at any time. Next, go back to the Clients tab and select List Clients and find the name you have just entered. The list is searchable. Click on the client's name, which will take you to the client's details page. At this point, take the device and turn on the power using the button on the bottom right side. It will take 1 minute to boot up. You will be prompted to create account by taking a photo of the client using the device camera. The photo should be taken passport style with a blank wall background if possible, making sure there is good lighting. The device will recognize when positioned at a good angle and prompt the user to select Take Photo. The photo will then appear on the screen. If it is acceptable, select Continue. If not acceptable, select Retake. Return to the Client Details page and select the Register Client tab on the far right. A QR code will appear on the screen. Hold the device face where the camera is located and align the red line on the device screen with the QR code on your monitor. You will know the device is synced when the screen becomes green and you will be prompted to enter the client's citation number. Next, select the Details tab. The client's photo should appear. If it does not, refresh the page. Select the Case Manager tab and add a case manager. Multiple case managers can be added. Create geofence. A geofence is an invisible circle surrounding a specific geographical point. You can use geofences to monitor when a client leaves or enters a specific area. You may have multiple geofences attached to a client. To create a geofence, browse to the client's detail page and click the Geofences tab. Click the Create button. You'll see a small map and fields to enter descriptive data. You can choose the center of the geofence by typing in an address in the Find Location field. Once you have the address, hit Enter and the map will center on that point. Use the controls on the map to size and position the geofence. Enter in a descriptive name for the geofence, like work, home, or school. This will be the name sent to the case manager in the case of a geofence event. You should then select either Notify on Entry if you need to know if the client entered the geofence area, or Notify on Exit if you need to know the client left the geofenced area. You can select both if needed. Finally, choose which case managers should be notified regarding events for this geofence. Note that different geofences can notify different case managers for the same client. Once all of this information is entered, click the Save button to apply the geofence to the client. Note that it may take 15 to 20 minutes for the geofence to become active on the client's device. Setting up client payment. To set up the client's Shepherd System payment, go to the unicusid.com website and select the Payments tab. If the intended time period for wearing the device is 1 month or less, select the First Payment with Install tab. Next, fill out the form and hit the Pay tab. If the intended time period is longer than 1 month, select the Recurring Payment with Install tab. Next, fill out the form and hit the Subscribe tab. Recurring payments will occur on the first day of each month. Attaching the device on client. To attach the device on the client, lay the device down on a table with the charger attached. The cable of the charger should point away from the client. Attaching to the left arm is preferable. After client's arm is laying on the device, lay the bottom of the lock mechanism on the wrist. Then tighten the strap snugly without over-tightening. Next, place the top of the lock mechanism on top and place the screw in the threaded hole. Use the provided locking tool to tighten the screw. Do not over-tighten. The proprietary locking tool should remain secured by the case managers. Remove the charger and check the fit. Monitoring client verifications. There are 3 types of verifications generated by the Shepherd Systems device: random verifications, ad hoc verifications, and self-check-in. Random verifications are generated by Shepherd Systems and sent to the client's device at random and multiple times throughout the day. Ad hoc verifications are generated by the case manager to request a check-in or to deliver a custom message. A self-check-in is initiated by a client to confirm a particular location at a particular time. All 3 types of verifications will utilize facial recognition of the client via the device. All 3 types of verification will also generate a notification of receipt that will be logged in the system report. For both random and ad hoc verification requests, the client must respond within 15 minutes of receipt, or an alert message will be sent to the case manager. This is also the case with receipt of custom messages from the case manager. The clients should be instructed to check the view log on their device each morning and several times throughout the day for messages. The historical record of verification requests and responses is available in the client's Reports section. The client will not be able to power off the device. The device will need to remain within an area that has cell service. It is the responsibility of the client to make sure of this. Monitoring client reports. To monitor a client, log in and select the client's name. To access the historical location information of the client, select the Reports tab. This is the same tab you would use to access records of verification requests and responses. Then select the date range that you would like to review or document. Next, hit Generate Report. This will assemble the requested data into a PDF document. This may take a few minutes depending on the length of the selected date range. Historical battery life percentages will also be shown. To see the location information or verification information for the past 24 hours, select the Location History tab. This data will pull up immediately without any additional steps. Battery life percentages for the past 24 hours is also available under this tab.